What is the ideal number of services to offer for your design studio? This is a question that likely as a designer you have struggled with, as I know I have. Over the past nearly decade of running my studio, I've offered countless services to my clients that I can't even keep track of. But in the last nearly 5 years, I really narrowed it down to what I feel like is the ideal number to offer our clients. As designers, this can be really tough for us to narrow in on because we can offer just a wide range of services ranging from brand strategy to brand identity design, logo design, packaging, web design on all of the various platforms down to stationery and editorial layout. There's countless design services that we can offer, and so it's really tough for us to narrow down on what we should offer our clients. So in this video, I'm going to walk through what's worked for us and what I feel like is the ideal number of services to offer. And that number is 2. 2 is the ideal number that we've landed on for our services. And here is why. Because we offer one client-facing outward service that is our brand identity design package. And then inward, for clients that have already gone through that branding process with us, we offer a design day service. So anything that doesn't fit into that brand identity package, we just dump that into our design day service. And that's how we treat our clients after they've gone through the branding process with us. So one outward service and one inward service. And I think that's really all you need as a design studio owner. Now you can get fancy and you can offer tiers on that primary outward facing service if you'd like. But what I really recommend is focusing on what is your signature service that you enjoy and that your clients enjoy going through with you, and just make that your core offering and kind of eliminate those other tiers, those other distractions if possible. So for us, that looks like our brand identity design package. And then inward again is that design day service for repeat clients. So really why this works is there's really 3 reasons I'm going to get into today. The first is it's simplified marketing. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty great because if I have a lot of services, this is where I ran into kind of a pickle in the past, is that I had a lot of services that I was offering. And it really gets kind of tough to market those different things. The more services you offer, the more clients you're trying to reach, the more audiences you're trying to connect with, the more diluted, more spread out your marketing is and all of the intricacies that go with that. So if I offered web design, brand identity design, and strategy, think about what my messaging would be like on my website. It would be really kind of more all-inclusive and then have those packages below that get more specific. Whereas if I just offered web design, I could really focus my messaging specifically on web design, and even better, specifically on maybe the platform that I design on and why that's the best. See how that's a little bit more focused versus kind of offering strategy and branding and WordPress design, whatever it may be. So that's the first reason why I recommend having just one signature outward facing service and then one interior inward service, is because it really simplifies your marketing. And then the second reason is that it really simplifies your process. You're seeing a theme here is that it really simplifies everything. So if you have one primary outward facing service, then you have one process that you go through. That means you know your pricing, you know how long it takes, you know your calendar. And then once you tack on more clients, it becomes easier to manage if you have a really simplified process. Whereas if you have lots of different web design clients and strategy clients and maybe audits you offer or branding clients, whatever it may be, just think about what that calendar looks like and trying to kind of Tetris things together, knowing that you have those different services to offer. And that's just one aspect of your process, is the project management side of things. So it gets really streamlined, really simplified, allows you to really specialize if you have one primary facing outward service. Your marketing is simplified, your process is simplified as well. And same goes for your inward service as well. So we do our design day service, typically a half day. And so it's a really streamlined process there as well. And talk about easy scheduling. That's very easy for us to just tack on when we need to. And we actually know our specific days where we have availability for that. So the process of marketing is really simple for both of those things. The final reason why I love having 2 services rather than countless services or even 3 is because it really reduces that decision making for our clients, reduces that decision fatigue. I ran into this when I offered multiple services, even when I offered one service, when I offered brand identity design with like 3 collateral items. I saw clients really waver on what am I going to choose for my collateral? Should I tack this on now? Or maybe I should do website later? Should I save and really bundle those together? It can kind of create some fatigue in their brain, some decision-making delays and hesitancy. And not that they won't book with you, but it just is a lot more simplified for everybody if there's one package that's already set in stone, and just removes those decision points for our clients. That removes some of that friction, that back and forth. I've even had clients in the past early on when I used to offer brand identity design and 3 collateral items that would book and have one of those collateral items picked and then be just vacillating back and forth between what those other 2 would be. And so I decided to just nix that and just include the one. And really I give them just one option and say they can sub it if they want. For us, that's a PDF layout, but they can sub in icons or something like that. But it's just one collateral item. And then if they say, like before I book them, that they actually want a lot more stuff, then I just say, hey, we'll add that as a design day after we wrap up. See how simple that was? No more adding a la carte items to the quote or adjusting the price. It's just really simplified things for me and for my clients. Just makes everything a lot more structured and just easier to work with. So it removes those decision points. I dump everything else, like I said, into that day rate. And this really incorporates some client psychology, which I love doing, which in my opinion, just makes the whole experience a lot better. When I say client psychology, some people think, is that manipulating the client? And the answer is no. Really, it's just trying to understand how our brains work and make sure that we're doing things in a way that makes it easy. That's all it is. I'm not trying to persuade anybody or manipulate. I'm just removing those decision points for them, the friction along the way, and then finding out ways I can serve them that makes it really, really easy. So hopefully this video helps you and you got some good ideas going forward on how you can offer those 2 services, one outward and one inward client service. If you'd like more information on this, you can enroll in spruceyourstudio.com. This has all of my services, those 2, listed out, and just everything you need to know about the behind the scenes of offering those services. If you'd like more information just about how we present to clients, this is a question I get a lot about, which is using client psychology. Head to sprucerd.com/0zero, and there's a free training for you. It's 10 minutes long, and it really dives into how we present to clients using that client psychology. So go ahead and just jot down, take your notebook, here's your action item, and write down those 2 services you're going to offer. See if you can narrow down everything. Do you see how I actually was able to offer all those things I mentioned at the beginning of the video? The stationery, the t-shirt design, the planner layouts, whatever it may be. I still offer those, but they're in my design day service. See how I was able to do that? Narrow it down. Maybe you can do something like that as well. All right, good luck to you and hope you enjoyed this video.